This is session 1 exam for mechanical and automotive engineering students, level 6, formerly referred to as diploma engineering mathematics. The team joined in May 2024 intake, and this is the exam they have done in July 2024. So I want to go through the revision of the questions so that students can be able to follow through where they did not get it right. So we go straight to question number 1. Number 1, solve 2x squared plus 9x plus 8 is equals to 0. Correct to 3 significant figures by completing square method. So when you are to solve by completing square method, you are supposed to observe the following. If we have 2x squared, 2x squared plus 9x, then plus 8 is equals to 0. Step 1, you're supposed to make the coefficient of x squared to be 1. So we divide through by 2, by 2, by 2, by 2, by 2. So here we have x squared plus 9 all over 2x, then plus 4 is equals to 0. Then the next step, we are supposed to take this constant across the equal sign. So what we do, because this is positive 4, so we subtract 4 on both sides. So you say here minus 4, minus 4. So we'll have x squared plus 9 all over 2x plus 4 minus 4 is equals to 0 minus 4. So what do we have? We'll have x squared plus 9 all over 2x then is equals to negative 4. So simply, we just say take 4 across the equal sign. Now that it is positive, it will become negative. So you'll see what we have achieved here. Then the next step is you complete the square. Complete the square. To complete the square, we take the coefficient of x. Normally we use letter B to refer to that squared. So we want to add this term to both sides, the left and the right, b all over 2 squared. So here the coefficient of x is 9 all over 2, 9 all over 2. So we are supposed to divide that by 2. Dividing by 2 is just the same as 2 all over 1, which is so squared, which is the same as 9 all over 2 times 1 all over 2 squared. 9 times 1 is 9, 2 times 2 is 4. So we have 9 all over 4 squared. When you square that, 9 by 9, you get 81 all over 16. Excuse me. So 81 over 16, we are supposed to add this expression to the left and this expression to the right. So we will have this, we'll say x squared, I'm copying this one, plus 9 all over 2x. Then you add 81 over 16. It should be equals to negative 4, then plus 81 all over 16. Then once you get there, we simplify the right hand side. So when you simplify the right hand side, we'll have x squared on the left, 9 all over 2x, plus 81 all over 16 is equals to, you can use LCM to add or use a calculator directly. We get 17 all over 16. So what we do, once we get here, we factorize. We factorize the left hand side, and now that we have completed the square, it is pretty easier to factorize. You simply take x squared. So what is the square root of x squared? It is x. Then we use the first sign, plus, then the third term is 81 all over 16. So the square root of this third term, square root of 81 is 9. Square root of 16 is 4. Then we are factorized. So we have the bracket. So that one is equivalent to 17 all over 16. So once you do that, we now need to find the square root of both sides so that we can remove this square. So to remove this square, find the square root of both sides of x plus 9 all over 4 squared is equal to 17 all over 16. So what you do, you find the square root of this side and also find the square root of this side. So on the left, the square will cancel the square root, but on the right, anytime you're getting a square root, the answer is positive or negative, because the square root of a number like 4 is negative 2 as well as is positive 2. So we work out this in our calculator. So we'll have x plus 9 all over 4. Now we have removed the square part, is equals to, key in this one in the calculator, you'll get positive or negative 1.0308. So we have two answers, one is positive and another one is negative. So 9 all over 4, you can even compute to get the decimal, you'll get 2.25. So when it crosses the equal sign, it will be negative. So the first answer will say x is equals to positive value 1.0308. Then when 9 all over 4 crosses the equal sign, remember I've said it is 2.25. When you subtract 2.25, keying in the calculator, you will be able to obtain negative 1.2192. Then the second answer, we now use negative. We'll say x is equals to negative 1.0308. Then taking 9 over 4 across the equal sign minus 2.25. So what do we obtain here? When you subtract, we are getting negative 3.2802. So you can put your answers together and say hence. Look at the question before we do that. To correct to three significant figures, so we say hence x is equals to negative 1.2, three significant figures, so we count the first 1, 2, 3, so we round off at this point, so 1.22, negative 1.22. They said three significant figures, not decimal place, so this 1, 2, 3, or x is equals to, again we count this 1, 2, 3, so this one falls in the bracket of 1 below, we add 0, so we'll have negative 3.28. So that is what we do. I would love you to pause the video and try these two questions. Try using the same method to find 2x squared minus 5x plus 1 is equals to 0. 2x squared minus 5x plus 1 is equals to 0. The answers should be 2.28 or 0.22. Then secondly, you can also try this one. X squared minus 6x then minus 4 is equals to 0. The answers you should get should be 6.6056 or negative 0.6056. I haven't been keen on the number of decimal places or significant figures, so your answer should just be around this point.